The year is 2243. Dust swirls around the weathered stone tablet, sunlight painting ancient symbols in a warm glow. A young girl, Anya, traces the inscription with her finger, her eyes wide with wonder. "Grandma," she asks, "who were these pioneers?" Her grandmother, eyes twinkling with shared ancestry, smiles. "Gather closer, child, and let me tell you the tale of the Pi Network. It begins," she explains, "not in grand halls or bustling markets, but in the pockets of everyday lives. A student in Mumbai tapping a button on their phone, a farmer in Nigeria sharing the news under a baobab tree, a grandmother in the Philippines whispering about a future dream. These were the pioneers, ordinary people drawn by a flicker of hope, the chance to build a fairer financial world, brick by digital brick. They faced doubts and naysayers. It's impossible, they scoffed. Just another pipe dream. But the pioneers held fast. They pressed the button, shared the link, ignited conversations. Each tap, each share, a tiny ember in the growing fire of the network. Years passed, measured not in days, but in dedication. Anya's grandmother speaks of late nights, filled with translations, of overcoming language barriers to build a global community. She tells of sleepless nights spent coding, building tools to make participation easier, of spreading the word with unwavering belief. And slowly, the embers turned into flames. The network grew, defying expectations. More joined, drawn by the vision of a future where financial inclusion wasn't a dream, but a reality. Anya's eyes widen. So they changed the world? Her grandmother nods, a hint of pride in her voice. Not just the world, child. They changed history. They built a system where access to opportunity wasn't limited by borders or wealth. They created a legacy, a story etched in the very foundation of this new world. Anya traces the inscription again, now understanding the weight of each symbol. And we are part of that story. Indeed, her grandmother says, placing a hand on her shoulder. Just like the pioneers before us, we carry the torch. We keep the fire burning, for ourselves, for our children, and for generations to come. For the story of the Pi Network is not just one of the past, but a promise for the future, a future where financial freedom and equality are not just words, but a lived reality. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows on the ancient tablet, Anya knows the weight of her responsibility. The fire may have started with the pioneers, but it's up to her generation and those that follow to fan it into a blaze, illuminating the path towards a brighter, more inclusive tomorrow. For they are not just citizens of this new world, they are its storytellers, their fingers poised to write the next chapter of the Pi Network's legacy. The story ends, but the spark remains. In Anya's eyes, the fire of the Pi Network burns bright, ready to be carried forward, generation after generation, towards a future etched in hope and financial freedom. The legacy of the pioneers lives on, not just in the ancient book of history, but in the actions of those who dare to dream and build a better tomorrow.